This is Next City News with Yanna and Ashley Beck, bringing the best coverage for your city.
Welcome to Next City News.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Yanna.
And this is your city.
Good evening and welcome to Next City News. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Yanna. Coming up tonight, two local police officers who call themselves the Hip Hop Cops are bringing awareness about bullies and how to handle it if you are a victim.
A bricklaying competition with a surprising amount of money on the line.
We also have the Next City News Person of the Week, but first, Monday night, the Tulsa Gang Unit arrested 3 teens in connection with the shooting that afternoon. Abad Cuevas, 19, Alex Perez, 17, and Juan Davila, 16, were arrested on charges of shooting with intent to kill, using a vehicle to discharge a weapon, and malicious mischief. Cuevas is also charged with a conspiracy to commit murder and possession of marijuana with intent. The shooting victim was shot once in the chest and is expected to survive.
But there are 2 local police officers that are trying to make a difference. They have a unique way of getting the message about bullying in schools.
They call themselves the Hip Hop Cops, and they are definitely doing their part to help prevent this problem.
Bullying is found in every school, in every city, in every state. Bullying is a way for one person to feel strength by putting another person down. It can be portrayed in several ways, the main 2 being words and physical abuse. Has it increased or decreased from later years?
Definitely increased in recent time.
Although it seems difficult to drop the rates of bullying in schools, there are 2 cops in the Tulsa area who are teaching elementary students about why bullying is wrong, and they do it in a special way to make sure the students fully understand the message and will carry it on through high school.
Greg's rapping some old school rap. He's a little bit younger than I am. And so I looked at him and said, you don't know anything about that young guy. And so I started rapping with him and rapping. And then our crime prevention specialist, Lisa Ford, kind of heard us doing that and said, hey, you guys ought to start doing that in the schools for the kids. So that's kind of how we got started.
Bullying is a very serious issue in today's society and could have a very serious outcome if not stopped.
Next up, we have an event for the whole family, the Spec Mix Bricklayer 500, a competition known more commonly in the masonry world. This event attracts more than 4,000 spectators a year. It started in 2003 at the World of Concrete trade show in Las Vegas, Nevada. The competitors are made up of bricklayers and masons to ultimately discover the world's best bricklayer. Once the competition begins, the teams of 2 have 60 minutes to complete a 26-foot double-width brick wall. The winner goes on to nationals in Las Vegas and competes for $25,000 in cash. If you want an exciting event for the whole family, don't miss this year's Spec Mix Bricklayer 500.
And now, Phil Natikin with our Next City News Person of the Week.
Thank you, Yanna. I'm Phil Natikin outside of Tulsa Technology Center, a place where hundreds of students go to start their career. One outstanding student, Michael Short, is in his 2nd year of masonry.
At first I came into it because all my friends are in it, but as the longer I stayed in it, the more I figured out that, hey, this is actually pretty fun and this is what I want to do as a career.
Michael Short is a 2nd-year student in the masonry program at Tulsa Technology Center. Michael has always dreamed of being a fireman until
I got into this class and then I realized I didn't want to be a fireman anymore. I'd rather be a brick mason.
For now, Michael is focusing on masonry. After he graduates high school, he would like for this to be his full-time career.
I liked the 9/11 projects that we have at the beginning of the year. We had 2 towers going up in the middle of a Pentagon, and then we had 9/11 on it in a flag. You know, you're always going to have to repair something, you're always going to have to build something, but there's a lot of funny moments in here just because you're around a bunch of guys and everything, so egos are up. Everybody wants to impress everybody.
I'm Phil Natikin with Next City News. Back to you, Ashley.
Thank you, Phil. Wow, what an amazing student.
Yeah, I mean, young people, they tend to forget about the trades and they just focus more on college.
You know, you're right, but he's got a really cool trade. It's one that'll last him a lifetime.
Coming up tomorrow night, we'll have a story on Youth Build, a program that takes young people off the streets and gives them a job skill.
Thanks for watching Next City News. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Yanna. Have a great night.